Okay, so let's look at here. So currently we are Traders Way Live, and this account currently has $442.45. All right, guys. So today is I guess you could say day 2 or day 3, whatever. Of this $400 challenge. We're looking at GU right now, and that's the projection that I had for GU. I got into this trade last night, and currently, if I can get my camera straight here, we're looking into it here, and you'll see that we have the account. Took a few trades, and right now we are currently $600 in profit. With this trade, took a trade on gold and should have held it, but closed out at some profit here. We look at gold right here, you guys will see. I had an entry. I took some entries up here when it, like around up here, just didn't show it because I saw this rejection up here and I didn't see it coming back down, so I let it. I just entered, and I was in a bit of drawdown, but eventually it did started coming down. So got out of this trade. I'm not in this trade anymore. I got out at like 1894ish, like around this area over 1894 up here, and I lost out on all this up here because I didn't want to hold it too long and be greedy, so I closed out. And you know, this is how it ended up playing out. And if we go back here, you guys will see this was what I saved from last night. Gold on the 1 hour chart, and this was saved from 1:16 in the morning, so you guys can see where I had the projections here on gold. And then this is actually how it ended up playing out over here. Now if we go over to GU, which I'm still in currently, this is GU chart here, and if we look over here, you guys will see this is what GU was last night, and this was GU 30-minute, and I took this at just before midnight-ish, I believe. And this is, you know, what it looks like now. So I'm probably going to close out on this one. I want to be greedy. It is Friday, so, you know, we don't have to go crazy with the charts, but we did bring the chart up quite a bit. You know, from where it was the other day to 400 some dollars to all the way up to 1,400, almost 1,500 right now. So we're almost to our $3,000 goal here. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad, and we're doing this, guys, on 0.5 lots. On 0.5, that's $5, 0.5 lots, guys. So let's close out here because I was up about 700 at one point. And now, there we go. So guys, the account is now up $1,458. All right, and this is, again, guys, the live account over here. So I'm showing you guys this way, guys, because you know, I am in bed. I just woke up a little while ago. So that was mostly like a swing trade that I took last night. So yeah, that's pretty much it. What is up, guys? Charlene FX, your favorite female trader, back with another YouTube video. So this challenge, I'm gonna get right into it, guys. No intros, no nothing like that. I've been very tired, very busy lately. Haven't been getting a lot of sleep. Been trying to start a new business, or I am starting a new business, and it's taking up a lot of my time, my energy. I'm exhausted. But anyway, getting back to this video here, guys. I've been getting a lot of people asking me to do a small account challenge because the majority of people that are starting out trading or have been trading for a while don't have a lot of money to start with, right? They have small accounts, you know, a couple $100s to put towards, you know, their trading account. And because of, you know, social media and how, you know, we see a lot of people, you know, making a lot of money using big lots, trading large accounts, it kind of makes it seem like you need a large account to make a lot of money. And in a sense, that's kind of true, because the more money you have in your account, the more potential that you have to make, you know, on that money. But the smaller your account, you know, the tighter the window is for you to try to maximize as much profit as you can out of that account. So I wanted to quickly do a small account challenge just to satisfy the need of you guys. It's not going to be a big one, obviously, from the title of the video. It's only going to be a $400 challenge account up to only 3K. I'm not taking it to 5, you know, 10, 15, 20, no ridiculous number. I'm not big on compounding my account anyway to that size. I believe in withdrawing as you go, because at the end of the day, guys, that's the reason why you're trading, is to at some point take your money out and use it to, you know, do whatever you need to do with it. So who cares about compounding, you know? And at the same time, when you try to compound your account, it is a, you know, you are challenging yourself to see how large you can grow the account, but you're taking bigger risks too, because the bigger your account gets, the more, you know, you're going to want to risk more for you to make more. And then, you know, it messes up with your psychology and all of that. So that's not what I'm about. I just want to make money. You know, trading is a business for me. I use it as a stream of income. And so this challenge is going to be short. It's going to be small. That's why I'm only doing it to 3K, because I don't have time for this. Basically, I need to trade my money and make as much as I can and go from there. I don't really have time to be trading these small accounts and doing these little rinky-dink challenges, because I know you guys like them. They're very popular on YouTube. A lot of people have been jumping on them and doing them because you guys like to see them, to see how, you know, people are able to actually complete the challenge. Now, I've seen a couple people, I'm not gonna say no names, but a couple, you know, popular traders start account challenges, you know, 3,000 to 30,000, $5 to, you know, 10,000, crazy ass numbers, and never finish them. Never finish them. And I watch them. I look at all the other traders. I watch what they do. I see how they do it. And, you know, it's frustrating when you're watching these challenges over and over and over. Every other week they're starting a new one, and they never finish the last one that they did. So it's a little frustrating. So, guys, you know me. I'm about, you know, transparency and giving it to you guys real and raw. So, you know, whether I make it to 3,000 or I don't, in this small series that I'm doing, you guys are gonna see everything with that. Okay, so let's just talk about some of the trades that I took, because I don't want this video to be too long. This is gonna be a part 1. I think I'm only doing a 2-part series to this, maybe a 3, depending on how next week looks for me. But for now, I'm gonna try to keep this as short as possible. Okay, so let's quickly go over to gold really quickly so I could show you guys. Now, that first gold trade that I took that Wednesday night into Thursday morning, if I can find it here, that was 10. It was more. All right, so I don't want this video to be that long. I don't really remember where it was. Let me see if I can find it on here real quickly for you guys, so that we can move this damn thing along here. Because that first trade, I had to cut it short because it was not going the way that I anticipated it to go. So I didn't want to hold it and risk going back into drawdown. So what I'm trying to do is go back into my trading account to see where I got out of that trade at. So that was a gold buy that I took, 1886.02. So 1886.02. 1886.02. Okay, here it was. It was over here. It was over here. I thought it was more to the bottom. So it was more over here, guys. All right. So I entered buys over here because the way I had my markup at the time, it wasn't like this from supply and demand. It was more, I had it more at the bottom here, at the bottom of this range. And I saw price bouncing and rejecting off of this like support level here. So I anticipated price to continue respecting the support and pushing bullish, and it actually broke down and broke all the way down before it actually did come back up. So I actually closed that trade out. And if we look at the account here, the account's currently at 1458, and I actually closed that trade out let's go here to history. And yeah, we closed it out at small profit here. So gold buys over here, 1886, and close at 1898 on these accounts. Or actually, TP was 1898, but close at 1887. So small profit on that, which is fine. I took it on a 0.5 lot, 1.5 and 1.3 lot on that trade. And then I had a GU trade that I closed out at a small loss over here on GU. And then let's look at today's trades, or last night into today's trades. So gold, looking at gold first. Gold was up at this supply zone up here, and I took some entries up here. Once I saw this rejection happening up here, I took some entries at this level. I could have taken it all the way down, but I did not want to be greedy, guys. Gold can be very unpredictable. It has very strong retracements. So when I saw it struggling in the 1884 area, I got out because I was up about $300 in profit at that point. So I didn't want to push my luck with that. Could have held it, could have left the runner running, left it going, but I was content with what I had made. But if you guys look here, it continued all the way down. And had I held this trade, it would have been an insane profit off of that. But you can't look at what if, guys. You just got to go with what you did and be happy with what the market gives you. Take what the market gives you, guys. Don't be greedy. Don't look back at the market and say, oh, I should have held, because the next time you do that, you're going to hold and it's going to go against you. It's going to go against you, and you're going to be like, oh, well, I wish I would have closed. And you didn't end up closing, and that's what happened. If we look here, this is the this is after, actually. So this is the before trade that I had marked up the night before. I marked it up I made this analysis at 1 in the morning on gold last night. And so I anticipated like price rejecting here, right? It rejected once, twice, tried to come up, then rejected again, and then finally started coming down. I was going to take 2 separate orders, and I actually had a sell stop order in here for price to grab it and continue down. But again, I didn't want to be greedy, so I canceled that order. And man, if I would have held it, would have been really nice. But that's why you see 2 different trade orders here. I was going to take one at the top here and then have a sell stop order down here and then ride it all the way down to this demand zone down here. And as you can see, price continued down. And if we look at it in real time, this is where price is. Didn't quite hit TP down here yet. It's still kind of lingering in this area. But had I woke up at this time, 12:41 in the afternoon, I definitely would have closed out already, because it's out of session. Definitely out of session. Volume is going to be coming down. And it's Friday. It's Friday, Freaky Friday they call it. So just take your money and get out of the market. So that's the gold trade on that. And on that gold trade, we did $339 on that trade. So let's go back to, let's look at GU. And this was the before trade on GU. Kind of the same, pretty much the same setup as I saw on gold. Price was at a heavy supply zone. Strong push to the upside, anticipating a sell to take out all these stop losses at the bottom here. Manipulation, as I talk about in my other videos. If you haven't watched it already, go watch my market manipulation and stop hunt video that will talk about how to anticipate when the market is going to look to take out some stops for it to move in a certain direction. Okay, so as you guys can see, price did come up to this supply zone and then just come down. Once this kind of bearish engulfing happened here, took out all these lows here and then continued to come down. It was pretty much end game at that point in time. And if we look at it in real time to see where GU is now, you can see it smashed through TP and then it's just continuing down. So guys, if I would have held these trades a little bit longer, the account would have been a lot bigger than it is now. It probably would have been up in the $2,000 range, maybe even the $2,500 range, who knows, based on what market is doing right now. But you don't want to be greedy, guys. Never want to be greedy. Just take your money and get out. And that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go into too much breakdown with these trades. I pretty much took these setups off of supply and demand and anticipating market manipulation for stop hunts to move the market in a certain direction. That's pretty much all the confluences that I used. I had to watch this trade throughout the night
Didn't get much sleep. Haven't been getting much sleep anyway, to make sure that it was moving in my direction. GU took a while to finally move. It was bouncing in and out of drawdown for me. Gold kind of did the same thing, but once it started moving, it really started moving, and my entries were spot on. I had entries up here, I had an entry down here somewhere on GU. So it's pretty nice setup here. So we are halfway through. We're halfway through. The account started at $450, something like that, and now we're up almost $1,500 in the account. So we're halfway to our goal. And again, if you guys don't know, if you follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, SIMPLEFX. I made an announcement today that once I get the account to the $3,000 mark, I will be giving away $1,000 live account to one of my students. You have to be a student of mine in order to win. I don't know what the criteria that I'm going to be using is to give that account away, but cross that bridge, when we get there. All right. So really quickly, let's look at GJ, because I had a prediction on GJ as well. So if you look at GJ here, you'll see that GJ was, again, kind of doing the same thing. They were all moving kind of the same, right? Moving up in this supply zone, bouncing market, very choppy, very indecisive, a lot of manipulation going on here. Price pushed down, pushed all the way back up, pushed down again, pushed all the way back up. It really just wasn't moving the way we wanted it to initially. I wanted to enter a trade on GJ as well, but I did not, because I didn't want to over leverage too much. Now guys, I got some responses off my Instagram story today telling me that on this challenge that I over leveraged. Okay, I'm of the Q Banks mindset when it comes to over leveraging, guys. Your over leveraging, or your definition of over leveraging, guys, there is a rule of thumb when it comes to trading with risk management and account management, trade management. But guys, your risk management, guys, is in direct proportion to your skill level. Okay, look at these trades that I was taking. Okay, I didn't take this one, but the risk reward was huge on this trade. Okay, if you look at this, the risk reward was, it says 5 to 5.3 here, whatever that means, but it's huge. It's huge. I have small loss, 16 pip maybe loss, for a 89 pip gain on this trade. Okay, if we look at gold, just look at GU. Okay, 5 pip stop for a 66 pip TP that was hit. And if we took it all the way down, 91 pips all the way down. And if we look at gold, the point structures are different on gold, but look at the risk management here. Okay, very small loss compared to a very big win. So guys, if you know how to manage your trade when you're in it, you got to know when to cut it, when you're in profit, when to let it ride, when to take what the market gives you. All of those things play a part with risk management. Risk management isn't just about percentages. It's not just about, risk this much percent and you'll get that much and this much and that. No, everybody looks at risk management differently. Like I said, there is a rule of thumb with that, but when you have a certain level of skill, a certain level of confidence, a certain level of educated guesses, when it comes to your breakdowns, you kind of have to know when to risk more and when to not risk more, because at the end of the day, you're in this to make money. If you have to risk it for the biscuit, like they say. If you don't risk something, you don't have some skin in the game, you're not going to get much back. I'm not trading to make pennies, nickels, and dimes. I'm trading to make thousands upon thousands of dollars every single day. So if your goal isn't that ultimately, then I don't know why you're trading, because you can go get a 9-to-5 if you want to make $10 a day or $50 a day or whatever. It takes time to gradually get yourself to that level. Right? I'm not saying to rush. I'm not saying to over leverage your account. I'm not saying to just throw crazy lots at crazy trade setups. But what I'm saying is you have to level up as you move along. As your education grows, as your confidence grows, as your experience grows, you have to know when to level up. And leveling up means risking more. It means taking more risk. It means looking to catch bigger moves. It means trying to elevate your trading game to your highest potential. And the only way to do that is to bet on yourself, is to take a risk, but to know when to get out, when to stay in, when to be content with what you have, and when to just cut it. You know what I'm saying? So, becoming consistent is based on what you're willing to lose, what your goal is every day in terms of winning a certain amount of money or making a certain amount of money, and understanding your psychology. Once you get your psychology down pat, guys, it's pretty much game over at that point, because if you can get your psychology on point, you control everything. You control the markets. You don't control the market, obviously, but you control how you behave with the markets. You control your trade. You know when to enter, when to exit. You can't be manipulated. The market can't manipulate you if you have your own psychology on point. Remember, when you're trading, it's you and your computer. It's nothing else. There's no other distractions. There's no other things that should be throwing you off of what you should be doing and what your ultimate goal should be. So understand that, guys, when you're trading in this game, your goal should be to be leveling up every day, every week, every month, every year. That should be your goal. Your goal should not be to make $50 a day for the next 10 years. Trading, what's the point in doing that? I mean, that's ridiculous. Yeah, it's great to do that, to make $50, $10, $20, 10, whatever it is, sitting at home. That's great, but that's not going to give you freedom. That's not going to get you to where you want to be. That's not going to give you the financial means that you need to probably accomplish things you want to accomplish in your life. The only way that's going to happen is if you're able to make a decent living off of trading and what you're doing. And whatever your idea of freedom is, whatever your idea of success is with trading, it's relative. It's up to you. But I mean, if you're happy making $10, $20 a trade, by all means do that. Okay, I'm not trying to discourage anybody. I'm not trying to downplay anybody that is already doing that. If you're doing that, then great. I started that way. We all started at some point. We all started doing that. But if you're in this trading game to become great at it, then that's going to require you taking risk. So I don't recommend you doing this unless you know you have some level of consistency. You've been trading for a couple months, couple years, and you're seeing a lot more blues than you are reds. Then at that point, you got to ask yourself, hey, am I ready to take the next step? Am I ready to level up in my game and really see how far I could take my knowledge and I could take my confidence with trading? And as a direct result, you're going to take your trading account to the next level, guys, to the stratosphere. And when you're making, $500 a day, $300 a day, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 a day, to the point where you're up in the figure days, guys, it's mind blowing. It really is. It's truly, truly, truly a blessing. And you're gonna be proud of yourself, guys. It's gonna be like a really true sense of accomplishment when you see yourself, making in a day or in a week what you used to make, in a month at your job, or you're able to help out family, you're able to pay off bills, you're able to, invest in other things, you're able to really, really use this invaluable skill as a vehicle, as a resource to take you to the next step in your life, because trading is life, guys. If you're trading has to be about life. It has to be life. You got to eat, sleep, and breathe this if you really want to be successful at it, if you really want it to take you places that you've never been. So I will never, ever, ever downgrade it, guys. And for those of you that are, oh man, I have a small $200, $300 account, if this isn't proof that you can do it, I don't know what is. I don't know what is, guys, okay? I don't know what is. In that earlier video I showed you guys, this thing had $400 in it. 400 and some change. And we took it to over 1,500 almost in 2 days, in 1 day even. So yes, it's possible, it's doable, but it takes skill, it takes patience, it takes confidence, it takes experience, it takes knowledge, it takes having faith in yourself. And don't give up. Don't give up, guys. If you feel like, because you have a small account, because you have bills, because you have your job, because you have kids and you have responsibilities, don't use those things as excuses to stop you. Anybody can do it. You just have to want it bad enough. You have to see that, hey, if Charlene can do it, if that person can do it, if that person can do it, then I should be able to do it too, because there's nothing different about us that you can't do yourself. Okay, guys? So again, these were the setups that I took on these trades. So let me take a quick look at GJ one more time to see. I'm so tempted to get in. If this was a Thursday, guys, I would be waiting for some sort of retest of this level to jump into this trade, because I wouldn't have taken this trade because of all these fake outs. Here, let me take this off here. All these fake outs here, this testing, this like support thing, this would have been a lot for me to take, even with this to the left here. This would have been difficult for me because I just don't trust how choppy this is. And GJ has done that before where it's broken all levels and then literally just turn around and come right back inside. So, and then, I mean, especially on a Friday, and it's 12:53 in the afternoon. I wouldn't trust. I just don't trust it. I just don't trust it. I'd either wouldn't trade this, which I didn't, or I would wait for next week. I'd wait for next week to see what the setup looks like for next week before taking a trade on here. If we go to, let's go to the 1 hour really quickly and see. I mean, yes, we're in a bit of a downtrend here. We have another kind of support level right around here. You see price rejected this level 3 times, broke below, and then broke right back inside. Came back to test this little demand level here. Tapped it only once. So if this comes down again, pretty good setup. But we do have this level to worry about here, and price is currently down from the range about 17 pips. So that's not a bad move there. It's not a bad move at all. But I would be cautious about this move here. I really would. It was ranging for a long time. This breakout should have been a little bit stronger than it is now, being that it's been in this gigantic range for a while. It only broke out once and it broke right back in. So yeah, GJ is a little iffy right now. I don't know if I traded GJ. Well, yeah, I did trade GJ this week. And then the GU, and let's take one last look at gold. Yeah, gold is kind of stalling back in this area here. So it did tap this area right here down at this support down here. So pretty good setup, pretty good week. So yeah, that's it, guys. So this is gonna be part 1 of this video. We're going to move on to part 2 next week. We'll see if I can get it done next week and be done with it, and maybe do the $1,000 live account giveaway. My Instagram, maybe Instagram live, I'll do it. We'll see if I can complete it by next week, early next week, late next week, who knows, whenever. But until then, guys, that is it for this video. I don't want to keep it too long. Appreciate you guys for checking out my channel. Please watch my other videos. I do drop a lot of golden nuggets on them. I drop a lot of free things on there that will really help you elevate your trading. If you're interested in becoming a student of mine, all of my links are down below. So also, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. My subscribers have been kind of stagnant lately, so it's probably because I haven't been dropping as many videos as I used to. But I'm trying to get better with that. But guys, life of an entrepreneur is tough. It's a lot of goals to hit, a lot of things to accomplish, a lot of money to be made, a lot of obstacles to jump over. So it's a lot of work, but it's very rewarding. I love it. I love the challenge. It gives me purpose, gives me meaning, and I hope that my journey through all this stuff can really inspire you guys to want to be better and do better. And one more thing before I end this video, guys, what I wanted to tell you guys, listen, when you see traders, living a lifestyle, buying, multiple cars, expensive cars, not working, kind of doing their own thing, understand, guys, that a lot of times, maybe more times than not, guys, all of those things do not come from Forex profits, okay? The foundation for those things may have started from Forex profits, but the overall big picture of it is not all the way there, okay? Understand, guys, that all these big time traders that you see have multiple businesses, other businesses. Do not look at trading as a one-trick pony and, okay, I'm just going to use Forex to give me all of my hopes and dreams. You can get there. It's going to take you a long-ass time. You can get there at some point, you will. But remember, guys, that you want to use Forex as a foundation for you to use those profits to take you to the next level into something else. So if you're looking at Forex as, okay, I want to use this as my #1 source of income, you can, but I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, that's why many traders have, courses. That's why they have signals. That's why they have, those goddamn webinar trainings that they're charging $300 for when they have a course out already. That's why they have t-shirts and things that they're selling and merchandise and many other things that they're doing that are bringing them other streams of income, and all of those things are funded from Forex trading and other things. So understand, guys, that when I tell you guys I'm starting another business, a lot of that came from money that I made in my Forex business, okay? Use that money to make you more money, but use it to put into something that is less riskier. Everyone's jumping into investments right now. Everyone's on, Robinhood and what's that other place? The other institution called forgot the other one's name, but whatever. Everyone's jumping on these investing institution platforms and just throwing money in and just using that as like a windfall and thinking you're going to hit the lotto with that. It's not like that, guys. You want to put your money into less riskier things. Get into drop shipping. Start a YouTube channel. Brick and mortar business, look into selling food, selling merchandise, coming up with a hot logo, throwing it on a shirt. Look at God is Dope. I mean, that's a multi-million-dollar company now off of one phrase, God is Dope. And then they came up with a million different designs, selling $10 a shirt, and the guy's a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, use Forex as a foundation for something more, for something bigger, for something less riskier, for like something to put towards your little nest egg, so that if you ever take losses, which you will trading, or you take losses in your other business, you have other streams of income coming in that's going to supplement all of that. Okay. That way, if I take an L trading, I'm not losing sleep. I'm not worried about it. I'm not affected that much by it, because I know it's really not a loss to me, because I still have other streams of income coming in that can supplement that for me. So that's what I want you guys to understand and to remember, guys. All of these cars these guys are buying, these houses, these lifestyles, that shit is not just from Forex trading. I promise you that. They're not transparent about it. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to say, oh, I bought this car from this other business or that other business that I'm doing. No, their main business is trading, is Forex, is showing you these things. So they're not going to, show you that, because you're probably not going to believe in that anymore. You're going to say, oh, well, he didn't do it trading, so maybe it's not that. No, a lot of this stuff comes from other businesses, guys. All right. The way you're funding your account sometimes has to come from other things. The way we all funded our first accounts was from working. Right, was from using money from something else to put into our trading accounts to try to grow that money, to put it into something else, or to use it for, another meaning. So remember that, guys. Stop falling for the okie doke. Stop thinking that, something is wrong with you because you keep losing or you can't get it, and all these other people are winning and they're making all this money and they're living these great lifestyles just off Forex. It's not like that, guys. If you guys really knew what goes on behind the scenes in this Forex world, you would understand. Okay, these brokers are making money off of people. A lot of your favorite gurus are affiliates or have ownership or have something with brokers that they often promote. Okay, so these things aren't just flukes, guys. They're not just putting these things out there just because. They're getting something from it. Okay, no one does anything for free these days any damn way. If you have a big following and you have a big influence, these companies will pay you big money for you to push their products onto your followers so they can make money, and in turn you can make money. They can make money as well. Okay, so understand that, guys. Use your Forex money to put it towards something else. Go into drop shipping, start a YouTube channel, start, cutting hair, start, driving Uber, start doing something that's going to also bring you extra streams of income, and then use that money to put towards something else as well. Just keep on learning how to make your money make you more money. You don't want to have to get up every day and bust your ass to go work a job or something, or do something that's like, it takes time to do. You want your money to make money for you, not your time. You only have a certain amount of hours a day, certain amount of time on this earth. So you can only do so much by yourself. But you can put money in different things and let your money work for you instead of you working for it. That's the only way to build wealth, guys. That's the only way to get freedom. That's the only way to give yourself a little less stress in this life. You have to learn how to make your money work for you and be smart with it. Do not take a big windfall of money and go put it in a fucking car or go put it in some designer shit or whatever. I learned a very, very big lesson with that. And now I'm all about making my money work for me and make me more money. So if you guys see me doing some big things or doing big things, understand that it's doing something for me that's positive. It's bringing me something back in return. That's why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it just to flex, just to show off, just to this, just to that. No. Every move you make has to be calculated, and it has to be a dollar sign behind it. Has to be a dollar sign behind it. Always, always, always. So when you see your favorite gurus showing off their cars, showing off how much, their wrap costs or their rims cost, or they're buying a new car every other week, like, who does that? You know what I'm saying? That's marketing. It is all marketing, and a lot of that marketing money for that stuff does not freaking come from these charts. It comes from other shit that they're doing, but they were smart enough to put money into other things to bring them that extra income so that they can be able to have that lifestyle and do those things. So you can't hate on them. You can't be mad at the player. You can be mad at the game, but not the player, because that is the way to do it, guys. Diversify, put your money into different things, invest smartly, make your money work for you. And that's how you're going to live the life that you want to live. Okay, guys, so that's my video for today. That is part 1 of this video. I will catch you guys on part 2. Y'all have a very good weekend. Withdraw your money. Fuck compounding. Withdraw your money. And y'all have a good one. I'll catch you guys on the next trade. Peace.